All right, I'm JP1, aka Jackpot the Chosen One, gifted and talented CEO, lyricist out of Detroit, represent Southwest. Actually, I grew up in Ben Harbor, Michigan, Vineyard Projects. It was rough. It was rough in Ben Harbor, and it was even more rough in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bigger, a little more stuff to get into. Plus, I was a little older. I can move around a little bit. You know, I moved to Southwest at 13. So it's rough, man. It's just, you know, it's about keeping your head on straight, trying to at least. You know what I'm saying? Not succumbing to the pressures of everything around, you know, which I did actually. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard. You know, I caught a bit early. So, well, I actually had a deal at 14 with Blair Records. I had a little record deal, man. I did a full album. It never came out because by the time the album came out, my material had changed. My ideas had changed. I grew up. It's a lot of different stuff between 15 and 17. So I had that deal, and I had that deal in place. We worked real hard. I did a couple of the Detroit Music Awards in 2001. I did a couple of music panels and different stuff. I did a movie with Ray J, Lisa Ray, a whole bunch of other people, AZ, you know what I'm saying? It's called Envy. So I did a lot of stuff, man. I was working hard then, but you know, it wasn't really paying off, so I caught a little bit. You know, I hit the streets kind of hard. So 17, 18, I hit the streets real hard because music wasn't paying off, man, and I caught a bit. So I did 9 years. So, and I came home back on top of my grind. So when I came home, it was like it wasn't no other choice because I had already, like, college was out of the question. I couldn't afford 4 or 5 more years of school. I couldn't afford 10 years to go be a doctor. So I knew when I came home, I had to focus on my music. And since I've been home, that's all I've been doing is my music. You know what I'm saying? So I knew I didn't want to sign to a little label or nothing. So I started my own label, and I've been busting my butt. Okay, I went to jail for a kick dope. That's what we call it in Detroit, a lick. Well, really, I ran in a spot. I ran in a spot like a pill spot, ecstasy and mushrooms, all that type of stuff. I ran in a little spot. You know, it was supposed to be a little money in there. It wasn't even as much as supposed to have been in there. But I ran in there. I got an armed robbery, home invasion, dope charges, gun charges, bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I did my time like a man. I ain't never told on nobody, so I'm good. I came home with respect, the respect I earned, not just because I went to jail, but because I always been me. You know what I'm saying? I always been solid. Actually, I had the craziest experience early. When I first went to prison, a guy snuck me. You know, I was a bully. You know, I had left the streets a bully, so I went to jail a bully. And I went in there and I took some of my bullying tactics to jail with me because I got hands, but hands don't mean everything. So I was only like 18, 19, and the guy basically like snuck me in front of the police, hit me in the back of the head. So I had some understanding early. You know what I'm saying? That was the craziest thing that happened to me in jail because I had understanding. I had other issues, but I learned to, you know, don't be a bully, you know, be a little more respectful. And if somebody get out of line, you know, you take it to them the way they asking for it. Because some people only understand violence. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, you can talk, you know, you can talk out issues. It don't always got to be violent with most people. The new project is called Gifted and Talented. Gifted and Talented is basically, it's a program I was in as a kid. You know, I was the only kid in the projects going to accelerated school, where you couldn't have certain grades, you couldn't have certain things going on. But I was from the projects, but you know, they came in and asked me to come to this school. They was either going to double promote me, get me out of my grade, or they was going to send me to this school. And I went to this school, and I went to the school with the same problems that I had in the projects. I went to the school, I was fighting, I was doing everything I was doing in the projects, and they didn't really know how to handle it. So basically, I named my company Gifted and Talented. I named this project Gifted and Talented because it go to say, like, even though I'm a street dude, I'm still on top of my business, and I wanted to showcase both sides of me. So even though, you know, people think trap music got to be, I got the bag, I got the bag, I got the bag, but it's a whole lot of sides to the trap. So I understand that as a full artist, as a full man, I've been through a lot, so I don't have a problem expressing, you know, all different emotions, and that's what Gifted and Talented is about, and that's what I'm representing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the whole CD is real nice, man. I got Big Gov on the project, which is he a nice name around here. I got Big Gov. I got the single that we dropping, Nothing Like Me, featuring Jeter. He did that beat. I got E Pistol. You know, it's a lot of names, but you know, they might not be the biggest names in Detroit, but they like some of the best names. And when you hear the project, it's a solid project. It's not like a, you know, it's not a trap project. It's not a straight hip hop project. You know, it's just a good project. I clutch the Luger, bring death to you. Pistol whip you unconscious and then shoot you. Run your mouth as if I won't run into you. I feel sorry for your mother, you have a dim future. See, I'm surgical with the semi-auto. No signs of incision, you shoot blind, I shoot mine with precision. Trust me, dog, I ain't worried about distance. All I need's one trigger to squeeze and you dead in the instant. So, you better take notes on how I take action. No lights or cameras, that shit is for amateurs. Observation is key, and I observe the streets. All I can see is you play the role perfectly. You fucked if you figure that I just talk game, I walk game. Plus I got a mean chalk game. I spark lames who kick that 106 in park game and claim they on fire when they never saw a flame. Shit, I can introduce you to your maker. If push comes to blood, you gon' lose blood. The drama I'm bringing, I had your granny singing in front of the church as they lay you in the dirt. So slow your roll before they roll you slow. In that tinted black limo with that little orange flagpole. Ain't this what you asked for? You felt froggish, but you shouldn't have tried to leap cause you just a tadpole. Another asshole, different toilet, same shit. Talk about a battle, this is all you came with. Man, fuck the Dr. Seuss shit. This is murder music. Bitch, you get abused quick. I rip through gritted teeth. I used to freestyle. After this, I won't spit it cheap.